Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Texas in the Supreme Ruler Ultimate Shattered World scenario. Episode number 14, the continuation of our war with California, and I was just kind of evaluating things. We're really actually quite overmatched, or outmatched in the sky. They have plenty of F-22s. They have these F-16 Block 60s. So our F-15s are actually not, they haven't taken casualties yet, but I want to send some of these guys back for repair. I'm also going to retask to, these guys did not previously have, no, they did have the air thing. I want them to be engaging these forces. And the F-16C Falcons, they're not very good in the air, but this is kind of the way I wanted to run things, is gain air superiority first and then decimate the ground forces. Yeah, it's pretty much the standard American doctrine. We did not have their engage airborne targets checked, but I'm actually going to check that, and they may be retasked to support air despite not being, that's definitely not their comfort zone. We need help, because I think we're losing the skies. And, first of all, that's awesome, but it's also a little bit scary. I don't think that they will be able to put it into as much good effect as we will be able to do or have already been doing. Still something to note. Another thing to note is my production queue for land is actually wide open, ready to be, something needs to be added here. And although the engineers have been credited with a very, very cost-efficient solution, yeah, we're still going to roll back and find what was the, okay, having only 56 Green Berets might not be enough. 100 versus 50, but 33-24 is still so much better. 33-24, 28-24, 25-20. So technically the special forces are a little bit better, but they're also like 5 times more expensive. So no, we'll stick with this. I actually can't remember. It seems like every time I come back into the game, I can't remember which of the vehicles is. I need to just build a ton of them. I know I kind of last time said we're giving the contract to the engineers. I take that back. We want to give it to somebody else. We want to give it to somebody who's really cheap. And I think, wasn't it just going to be maybe the Chinese one? CBD. So it's either 80 million for this or it's the IFOV. 1821, 1822, 1922, 2125, 2013, 2212. Yeah, I think we're just going to start building, but I have the only thing I have a hard time with is the Chinese unit, which feels very un-American to build. Is there another better option? Not that cost is really prohibitive for us. We could really endorse any of these solutions and be pretty happy about it. One idea is actually just to build a lot of the FCSWs, even though they're much more expensive than any of these options. But we're still looking for that kind of cheap unit. 20, like a French unit would be perfectly fine for me. 28, 22, I kind of like this. These engineers are just so good though. 30 and 30. Huh. Okay, well let's build a few more of them. So I think that they are worth building. They take 76 days. Because these are probably going to be the engineer going forward for forever. That's why I don't feel bad about getting a few extras. CBL, also Chinese. I would actually, oddly enough, prefer to build this one over the other one. Just because it feels better somehow. Boxer, MRAV, no, too expensive. Yeah, so we've gone through all of them. Let's build some more FCSWs as well. Now I'm building a ton of these, way too many actually. I think let me cut down a few of those, maybe just drop 2. And one of the best units for us right now is this really, really strong. Oh, I did not realize we got this one, but that's very good. However, it's the Leopard 2 SPO or PSO. This is just fantastic because of its city fighting capability. I mean, it's a bit expensive, but let's get 6 more of these. Yeah, and then what I want to do also is actually activate some of the existing units I have. We do have plenty of units in reserve, and I think it's time, oh, this is deployed. I think it's high time we activate some more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take this out of formation, get them up here. So we already have started to do this, right? We have these Green Berets coming in. Let's get them into Mexicali. Let's just go there for now. I believe that this group is moving in. Hopefully they're making their way to there. I mean, well, as soon as we can, presumably. Engineer can sit tight. Artillery is helping out. Yeah, so then it's just the air war. And the only thing we can do, this is kind of the sad state of affairs that we're in. The only thing I can activate for the air war is my would-be carrier forces. It's necessary though, so we will activate these 4. Let's bring them over here for now. Supply 53. This is our backup right now, and these units are going to be moving into the front. I'll move them here then. So these are destined for the front, right? Yeah, they're moving forward. We're going to want them in the fight. So let me slow this way down, because honestly, things are going to be happening very quickly here. Those 2 F-15s are going to go off, break off, so those other F-15s are just going to continue their patrol. So now we brought in our Hornet, the other ones. It's a big flurry of activity above in the skies. Imagine actually being there when these airplanes are all fighting each other. Then their F-15 is also going to go back and repair. Look at these silly engineers. look like they're forming some mobile death platform from like XCOM or something. Okay, so we know that these units are getting hit. And you are hopefully out of the fight. Good. I also set up an air patrol with my Orion ASW. How are you doing? Yeah. I'm gonna get you to repair. I think we'll send both of these back to repair, which means only the ADF is gonna be in the skies now. Oh my gosh. One of their Raptors is hunting down my F-117s. How dare they? Now, so far, are we good otherwise? They're okay. Looks like one of the aardvarks, which are very vulnerable to air fire. One of them has been targeted, but we still... Oh, we only have 4. Have we lost one? No, we would have gotten it as a loss. So, we're slowly pushing in, though. And I did bring up the linebacker, the only AA unit I have. Boy, at this point, I kind of wish... In fact, what am I doing? Like, we have all these open slots, and I'm building tanks and stuff, all of the things that aren't really going to help me. Probably need to fall back on something like this. This is not ideal. This is way behind the times. We can get something much better than this. It does have very long range, which is obviously what you need in the situations where you're fighting aircraft that have a range of like 100. We need something with even longer range. And I think they're still picking on this heavy supply truck, but anyway, looks like Chula Vista is ours. Tijuana, El Cajon, what do they have here? Some light infantry. We should be able to breach that pretty quickly. We have a Recon Bradley, and that's it. Moving forward here. The F-60s are engaging. We'll move them forward. We'll get the Recon Bradley just to move there. Let's get the M1A2s moved into Tecate. And it looks like the Green Berets are moving forward. Yeah, they are. Slowly but steadily. We have the artillery in the back. These are all looking good there. Okay. So far so good. So far so good. Very good. So in the end, the F-22s, no surprise, ruled the skies. And they've kind of forced us back. We, however, are winning the fight on the ground. And I suspect that that's how it's going to continue to go. Is it time for us to push up? Let's push up with the FCSWs, at least the ones that aren't wounded. Go here, and then move all the way up. Supporting, well, actually, we should be doing this with the Bradleys. So let me move it up with the Bradleys. And instead, get the FCSWs to support, so they'll move here, and then maybe here. The tanks will just move up and support as well. We have this guy bridging, which is fine. 6 can move up to here, I think, because we'll want artillery support. We should definitely be moving forward with these strikers. Don't know why that hasn't happened already. Please do move forward. And it looks like we are going to take this. As soon as we take that, we should just move right on into the next one. which means the strikers will move up and start prepping that. Light infantry, we're not too concerned about them slowing us down. Let's get the artillery to move into Mexicali. I think I sent someone else to Mexicali. This group will have them move right on over to the next hex. Alright, that's a lot of movement for us. Okay, so I was going to send in these M1A2s. They're only going to Tecate, but we do have M60s that we would benefit from deploying. Let's just get those to move up there however they see fit. The units in Chula Vista, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Have these guys move into San Diego whenever it's possible. I know that it's not going to be possible anytime soon, but basically just keep pushing. Keep the push alive. And then as, you know, it will rotate people in. As those units move up, some will fill behind them. And number 8 will move up here. So at least we're doing some damage to these units. And this is so interesting. So they have so... Oh, these are their F-35Bs. It's very cool to see. It's a real battle in the skies right now. Okay, so one of their units was lost. What do they have? Super Cobras. Oh, this is so cool. Oh man, this is just so cool watching this happen. So they are engaging our FCSWs with Super Cobras. I do wish I had some AA right now. Although... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have no 0. Okay, well, at least I have a 0 available. This is going to become my group 0. And that is going to be my desperation, 1 strike, 1 hit, 1 kill, decimation, air superiority. Their first task is to move over here. We are destroying those helicopters, but I noticed this one F-35B. We want air superiority over there. Yeah, we're looking good over here. 1, 2... let's get the entire group 2 to just go back and repair. 3 is a little bit damaged, but still okay. I think we're going to be able to push here very easily. Okay, 7, you can move here. No, let's have 7 move into Calexico. So I don't want them fanning out. Have this engineer cross and just take territory. Okay, we've got pushed back, unfortunately. Let's just have this unit move here. We'll get a supply truck. I know that they're a little bit at risk, but I will get a supply truck in here. So let's deploy more supply trucks. Reserve units, probably. Well, these will get here very fast. And you know what? That makes sense. We do want the ones that aren't going to be destroyed as quickly. So let's get this guy over here. ASAP. Let's actually get 2 of them. Just in case. Let me get this one over here. Good. Alright, well, at least the skies overhead have quieted down as both sides are sending their units back to repair. Standard affair. I don't see them. And right now 0 is... So what I want to do for sure is have the Raptors... They're only engaging the sky. But the F-35s, they are capable of engaging ground targets. And honestly, that is okay. They're okay to do that. So it's almost like the F-22s are providing air superiority for the F-35s. And that is a brutal combination. That is quite a... I mean, that is going to be very effective. Let's move this entire group up here. Have the Recon Bradley move down here. Are we supply getting through yet? Not yet. Hopefully soon. Probably don't need to bridge anymore. Just because it looks like we've pushed beyond. Oh, that's so nice. The transport panzer spawned right there. How are we doing here? So El Cajon is ours. That's the only city we've taken north of Tijuana. We also took Chula Vista and we're trying to push into San Diego proper. Next up is Poway. This is so funny. I know San Diego. I do not know Poway. That's funny. I know Escondido. I know Oceanside, La Jolla over here. But I do not know Poway for some reason. Is that where the gas district should be? San Diego proper, I guess, right? Here. Anyway, San Diego, a beautiful place to visit. It's kind of a funny place in that temperature doesn't ever seem to change. Let's keep this April 29th. I highly, highly doubt it. I can't believe we've only been going 1 day. In 1 day, just to madness of conflict in 1 day. Look at that. They're deploying strikers and FCSWs. We really are fighting our mirror image. Now, let me get Zero, who has done a great job, to return to base, just because they're not supposed to be on continuous support. Their role is more... What the heck is this? Oh, that's Nevada. They're more his role to support in an instant. They're on call. They're a quick reaction force. Hoei looks like we're slowly eating away at those units. Question is, did we get resupplied here? Oh, very nice. The M6, the new M60's moved in. I think we're doing really well. Let's get the engineers to leapfrog 2 forward. Since they are land combat units, they should be able to take territory no problem. About to lose that M113. Have to say, not the worst thing in the world. Okay, that's fair. It's also good. Yeah. South Carolina wants uranium. What could go wrong? They probably have nuclear power plants. Okay, good. Moving on. Yeah, but we're doing well, because the push, we know that the initial push is going to be very difficult. There's going to be a couple of waves of things, at least as far as I predict. Let's have the aardvarks go back as well. We'll want them back, but let's get the F-111s to contribute. Actually, I want them to contribute around San Diego. We have good fire on these guys. The 2 groups of Green Berets attacking is just, that's going to be so deadly. And it looks like we have taken Poway. Which, honestly, I think Dijon... I don't know why I call it Dijon. El Cajon here. Cancel your orders. You guys should actually stay put and let the other Green Berets capture, so that we have 3 hexes on San Diego. It won't be easy, though. We did lose that M113. Those were all successful. Yeah, so here comes the F-111s. They are dropping bombs a little premature. Not too bad. I mean, you're going to want to hit the other forces eventually. I mean, okay, so let's get the Green Berets to move forward. These guys are, yeah, okay, this is where we need them. 0. Group 0 has been activated. Let's move in. So they have an F-22 here. No, F-35. Yeah, okay, it was. F-35 and F-22. Looks like they're going to be out pretty quickly. Oh, he's coming around for another pass. This is our chance. Let's have just maybe 1 unit go down here, clear that. Reconnaissance up to the front. F-111s are doing damage, but they're also taking damage. I'll return them. They've helped. Oh man, I don't know, I mean, because we have to expect that there's missiles being exchanged. 0. Did we get the kill though? Where is the Californian? Okay, we have an F-16 up here. Let's just fly up and at least take that. Oh, we're hitting it. Man, this is a deadly group. Okay, so let's get the entire group, which is down on supplies a little bit, to return to base. Excellent work. Really excellent work. Okay, now I started to mention about how... Hey, you're part of 0. Why don't you return to base as well? I mentioned how there's going to be a couple waves of difficulty. The second wave is the activation wave. The first wave is their initial rush. The second wave is like an activation wave from like way up north when those guys' units finally arrive down here. Which is going to happen as a steady stream, but that is going to be like little difficulty spikes as different military barracks reach the front. So hopefully one of these guys is moving forward. Like, hopefully. And you guys, I guess, don't move forward. Yeah, we got the leopards here, so we're in good position. Let's have the leopards and Bradleys move forward. Let's have number 6 move forward here so they're in better position. Have the M1 Abrams like take some land for us. This unit can move forward as well. We have even Mexico helping out now. This is kind of a void for us. Let's get the engineer to step up. Hopefully help out. Oh yeah, we have these strikers who can also assist that engineer. Is Poway taking it? No, oh my gosh, though. We might actually take San Diego. It looks like we are. That's huge. That's very big. And I'd have to say it's probably on the legs of our artillery. Let's have the Panzer, what is it called? Transport Panzer deploy there. Did we lose the Transport Panzer here? Where is she? Maybe she's still making her way up. That's going to be good, though. Look at this. Striker for striker. Except for I have 5 times as many. And so the enemy does have a tendency, I would say, to suffer from defeat in detail. If they were to max big stacks of 6, that would be much more effective than launch them all. We actually have some units that were cut off here from supply. Let's liberate them. They captured the city? Oh, good lord. Let's go save them. Alright, and get you to move up here, I guess, since you don't need to do this anymore, so let's have you move over here. We don't need to bridge that river we're no longer crossing right there. Okay, we took that back. Let's have the recon sit tight there, and the combat engineers go take that, because I think we already had taken it. Can get some forces to move up, some forces to move down, some forces to move all around. Okay, so we're slowly taking Poway with Green Berets. Slowly taking San Diego. And actually we're going to want at least the Rangers, but probably 2 more units? No, just you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay here. The Rangers are going to move in, though. What do we have? M8 Ridgeway HES. So that's something I don't have. California. I know that we're not like the best of friends at the moment, but could you sell me? No. I think, do I have everything? Man, that Leopard, I think the Leopard is going to be a great unit for us. Just wish we had, you know what, I'm kind of silly. I know that this is bizarre, but let's just see what they have as far as air defense goes. Huh. Nothing good. Okay, well, this is our next mission right now. To find somebody who has anti-air. Where the hell would anti-air be? Maybe Nevada? I have no idea where anti-air. Ohio? Okay, this is not the right unit. I don't want close range, I want long range. I'm gonna just look around until I find it. Oh brother, I found him. Massachusetts has the air defense. So we have the latest, the MEM 210. 42 air attack at 240 kilometers. 40 air attack at 240. So really not much better. And then we have like the old fallback, the Patriot. 37 at 189. These are all good. And even the Hawks are good. Like a lot shorter range. So probably not as useful for us. We probably want to, we want less units total. It's pretty expensive, unfortunately, but I think we're going to go ahead and do it because I've finally seen a need for it. So, there it is. You know, we can always sell more oil. So we actually got San Diego. Oh my gosh. This is huge. Why are we not in Rosarito? We should be in Rosarito now, especially. But I wish we were here for this moment. Where we're doing so much damage to their ground units. Okay, so let's just take a look at this. They have 2 Starlifters and a Stratotanker there. I guess we don't actually want to destroy these. In a weird way, we'd rather capture these. Well, that's not a weird way, but it's counterintuitive at first. I started off thinking, man, I hate that these are getting away, but when you think about it, you actually think, no, we want to capture these. I do seriously doubt our ability to capture them. Okay, and you just immediately head north into Escondido. Oh, we are doing a great job. We got a good push going now. We're making... Oh, these Starlifters have nowhere to go, apparently. Mexico fighting the good fight, actually driving off their... Well, it's an M728, I'm not surprised. Okay, Green Berets charge down the road, and Green Berets charge down the road as well. Getting some good stuff going on here. F-15s have moved back and on call. That's very good, and we're not threatened. And we're about to take another airbase too. So first of all, let me issue the order to repair everything that we're capturing. Hopefully, is Rosarito, did this take any damage? 100%. No, it's good. Mexico's doing good. They're repairing stuff, which is nice. Okay, well, let's keep pushing up. We can link these M4. Oh, we're going to be able to take out some light infantry. And let's see what an engineer does to a M728 engineer. I think this is going to be a terribly unfair fight. Keep pushing up and even make it more of an unfair fight with our strikers. Just about to conquer this, which means everyone here can shift to San Diego, because eventually San Diego is going to shift to Oceanside, and then we can move the other ones up there. Ultimately, this is better for armor, but we have so much city to cover in Los Angeles. We will not regret having those, along for the ride. Get our artillery to move up. I think we'll just keep them on the... Well, actually, we don't need to keep them on the road because we have artillery over here as well. 6 and 7 are finally meeting up. Let's keep pushing that. Get the Abrams to push up as well. SCFWs. Maybe one more as well, moving over with them. Okay, so we finally have supply moving here. Not really. So we have to be repairing these bridges. Think they were repaired? Yeah. We need supply to get over so that we don't start losing these things to supply drops. Anyways, Oceanside only has 1 garrison remaining, so we should be able to take that. These are the very deadly counter... and actually, we want to counter barrage. That's a good idea. Let's get 8 into Tijuana. Maybe 9 here. Two Bradleys to move into Chula Vista. Have the Abrams just move up slowly. Just have everyone slowly advancing. Yeah, I mean, we are. That's just the best way of describing this entire war so far. We are slowly advancing. So they did accept. We now have that. But I don't know. The problem is, how long does it take to build? I mean, obviously, 88 days. If our mean war with California, if our mean war time even takes, I don't know, like 5 times or 8 times as long as normal, we're very unlikely to build one of those and get it into the action before the war is over. And I think that California it's huge, right? It's much bigger. It may end up taking around that time, but I think that the Air Force will be defeated far before then. Okay, Escondido is about to fall, so move here. Slowly we're moving up with these places. Get the engineers. Don't mind losing 1. What are you doing? Why are you coming over here? Yeah, you can see my F-15s are like, what are you doing? We are still here. Well, still here. I guess that's not true. They disappeared for a while. This might be like a multiple episode war. Now, once we've taken California, I will feel like very confident that the end is in sight. It might just still be a long ways off because that's a lot of territory to take. I mean, California is a very, very big state. It's I mean, in this game, it might actually be bigger than Texas because of the what's it called? The Mercator projection, where, you know, things at the poles are just as and basically a fixed, what is the way of describing it? A fixed longitude, whatever longitude, the separation between two points on longitude has the same distance regardless of its latitude, which is obviously not at all correct. The equator, you know, two different longitudes at the equator have a much larger distance than the same two longitudes at the North Pole, where it's like 0. It approaches 0, basically. So, anyway. Let's keep moving forward. Mainly, I want the Green Berets to attack these things, so let's have the Strikers hold off a little bit there. Engineers just creep forward. We're just holding the line, basically. We still want other people in front. Let's make you part of 9. We still want other people in front of our artillery, which was, you know, not, it's like a no-brainer. Okay, you guys need to go all the way up. You need to move into Fallbrook, so that means you guys actually have to move north so you can push a little bit further. Just need we need the territory there. You might actually be, you are completely out of supply. Let's pull you back. Wow, we need, let's have this heavy supply truck go over here just to resupply them. The Rangers, let's move these guys in as well. Okay, and now we have this airbase, which I want to repair immediately. How beat up is it? Pretty beat up. There it is. 66%. No, that's not too terrible. It doesn't look like we've seen anything over here lately. Okay, Green Berets have moved in. It's good. I think we can have this taken, just overwhelm it with superior firepower. Although we do have the FCS here, we can get those guys to move forward. Engineer to move forward, and other FCS to move forward. Yeah, these guys all need to push so we can take out, keep pushing along the front, right? Supply is finally going in. Good. We'll move this guy forward a little bit. We haven't used our Air Force lately. Yikes. These guys are all under repair, I assume. Okay, 3. We're going to have you guys brave a run over in San Clemente. This is a lot of fun, by the way. This is a good war, in my opinion. I want that truck to actually go and resupply somebody, so I don't want to recall them yet. Engineers are trying to take Hemet. Good. Keep moving in. In fact, just move in to Palm Springs immediately, which means these units will move to Indio. Move in here. Have 7 move up 1. Good. So this is going to be Control 9. Transport Panzers. Oh yeah, this is very good. This was a very, very, very good idea. What I need to do immediately is actually pull out 1 on air superiority, just in case they do send something to combat this, which would not be surprising. So 1 is still only attacking the sky. Good. Yeah, and they should. That's the only thing they should be doing. So 3 is really getting some work done. Especially, like, all these units are so vulnerable. Oh, these are actually anti-air units, though. Okay, combat engineers, I kind of want them to die. They're overpriced. I mean, we have engineers which are just better in every way. Yeah, it's fine. So just go off and kill yourself. That's why I'm being so aggressive with them. Like, go just die. Someone here. We do want to kill off the artillery, so let's silence that. Probably okay there. Indio is trying their hardest to take Palm Springs. I'm sure that they will eventually. 3 is taking some losses, or, you know, taking some damage. Let's move them, return them to base. And that means you guys are also going to return to base. RTB. Good job, though. Like, really good job. That was a solid push. So I think San Clemente is going to fall because of that push with the F-16s. You know, you got to give the Mexicans credit. They are trying to help. Where is 7, though? Oh, darn it. I think I pulled this guy back before he could resupply them. 94%. So they actually have gotten their supply up anyway. Doesn't matter. Which is good to see. What's your supply like? Yeah, 50. So this, yeah, these, this is a good learning point that the engineers are not going to be able to do what we want them to do. Okay, you move up and just resupply. I mean, do we want to have them resupply the engineers? I don't know. Let's move these engineers here. And let's have the number 7 move there as well. Because we're about to take Palm Springs anyways. That should be a safe hex. Wow, good. God, good. This is so good. Very good. Excellent. We're taking Murrieta, taking San Clemente. Might as well try to take Hemet with the M60s. It's definitely not their desired role. Move up with the Abrams, the Bradleys. Good push, man. This is a solid, solid push. So we'll move up with the artillery as well. Get the tanks to move up. I don't know where I moved other people, so we'll move them up pretty conservatively. 2 more transport panzers have entered. That's fantastic. We'll leave them there for now. What are you? The KC-130s I don't really care about, so we might deploy the F-15s against this. I think we will. Okay, here they go. Oh my gosh, they decimated it. Fantastic. RTB. That was a very good strike. So the F-15s are very capable. They just aren't going to... They can't win the air superiority fight against F-22s and F-35s. But they can definitely maintain against, like, the second tier. Like, those are elite tier. Against anything that is an elite tier, the F-15s are going to be very good. So there's an argument to be made. I'm sure that even F-15s in mass can eventually overwhelm the F-22s, F-35s, especially the F-35s. However, more F-15s will probably be even more capable against all the other things that are facing. And this is actually, I think, a big question of the U.S. military as it is right now. There's this question of, like, well, what are we doing with the F-22 type stuff? That's why they don't have it, right? Because, yeah, I mean, it'll beat something like an F-35, but it's just so expensive for what it does. And what we need is not something which beats F-35s. We need something which beats, like, I don't know, something even lower tier. So we can be, I mean, it's a tough balancing act. You can't just pretend it's not. I don't know what I'm talking about though. I mean, I shouldn't be offering my kind of like offering my opinion on matters which I don't really know anything about. Corona, Riverside, man, this is getting into some places I've been to. I'm familiar with. Oh, that was a nice little barrage from the M60s of all. So the engineers, having gotten their resupply, can probably move forward. Same with the Green Berets. These guys are capable of moving out. Looks like we did manage to take that one city. What is this? Joshua Tree? 29 palms. Oh yeah, that's not a military base? Huh. think 29 palms, isn't that a... Am I crazy? Yeah, maybe I'm crazy. Or am I thinking of... Okay, that's Edwards, yeah. Fort Irwin? I don't actually know Fort Irwin. That's kind of way out there. Apparently that's not on the way to Las Vegas either, so... Well, I think we might actually be calling this video to a close here. Good. Oh, this is fantastic. We have the Green Berets fighting... Yeah, they're fighting against AA units, which is, even if it's a battle where we take losses, it's a fight that we want to take. For sure. Let's get the Green Berets just to move up directly. So I think that they will continue there. That's good. We'll merge the Bradleys together. Get the tanks to move into San Clemente so that they are very close by. Yeah, and we'll get the linebackers over here as well. I mean, it's going to be nice to have them in case the heir of the Californians returns. And it will eventually. Wow, that was a very... This is like the peak gameplay, in my opinion, for Shattered World. When you have these two equal powers, both using like very heavy-hitting technology, duking it out. So, how are we doing as far as production goes now? Okay, well that's looking a lot better. I guess I will throw on... Did I already throw on? I guess I will throw on a couple of these. It would be nice to have 4. It'll really help us win the air war that much faster. And in situations where like this, their air superiority is really good, we can hide our air forces and hopefully we can start, you know, via attrition, thinning out their numbers. I probably want to build more. Oh, we got... Oh, that's right. We just conquered... This is awesome. We actually have... We just conquered 2 new air production facilities. I was just about to say we could use more. Like B-52s, yeah, I know that those are going to be very helpful, but yeah, I would say the F-22s is much more what I need. Although I don't know if we'll ever fight a force with as good of an air force as California. Maybe if in the like long-term future we were to go to war with like France or Paris, I guess it's called, or England, maybe one of the like Western Germany. Maybe I don't think Japan even would offer something as much as the other ones. It's funny because we bought this RF-15. It's a good aircraft. It's better than the F-15s, which I'm using, right? So we are using the F-15Cs to like good effect. This is 796, 5495. 796 goes up to 803, 54, 124. So just longer range, 64 instead of 58. Not much of a difference there. The 30 does go up to 90. 412. Oh, that is interesting. This is really is a recon one. It doesn't have much time on target. 4538, 4538. I have to be honest, that's an incentive not to buy it. I mean, not to use it. Anyways, we're still trying to consider what aircraft we should be putting up. Oh, this one has combat time of 20. Well, that's really good. So you can leave the ADF, the Falcon, and just over target for a long time. She has really good stats too. A little bit more expensive than the F-15, but just barely. 52 at 95, 54 at 95, so the F-15 is a little bit better at what it does. 45-38, 45-38. So it is better defense, which might be better as well. I don't know. We probably need to get some more F-16s. That would be fun. It'd be fun to have like an F-15 squad and F-16 squad, and then we can kind of roleplay them all competing against each other. At least until the F-22 comes. And it'll reign supreme. But yeah, I'm going to call this video to a close here. So, thanks for watching. Until the next one, stay safe and take care.